This is Newcap Sports with Moses Waldo.
It was a night to remember for the Bandit Pipeline Midget AAA Bobcats, just one win away from advancing to the Sask Cup, and it was a great crowd on hand for this one as they took on the Hawks. And we'll go into the highlights. Just 4 minutes or under 4 minutes in, McGregor Sinclair goes 5-hole after a costly turnover by the Hawks. It's an early 1-0 lead for the home side. The Hawks would later respond in the period. A rare miscue by the Cats. James Mall makes them pay with a beautiful move, and we got a tie game. 90 seconds later, the Cats would regain the lead. Logan Gainey's pass partially blocked, but the defenseman will take out his own goalie out of the play, and Gainey pots it home. It's now 2-1 after 20 minutes. The Bobcats would add to their lead on the man advantage. Ty Smith just keeping it onside, sends it across to TJ Lloyd, who whistles one past Nicholas Tellerico. It's 3-1 heading into the final frame, where the Bobcats look to put this game away on another power play. Gainey with his second of the game gives the Cats a 4-1 lead, but the Hawks did not go down without a fight. Some great passing here leads to Ben Evanish down low finishing. It's 4-2. 2 minutes later, it's going to be Malm from behind the net who spots Luca Burzan coming in, and the Bobcats lead all of a sudden down to 1. But the Bobcats would ice this contest courtesy of Chase Waters, who would eventually find the empty net and cue these celebrations and a bit of relief for the Bobcats. They are the Pacific Regional Champions and are going to New Brunswick for a national title. Here is more on what has been a magical ride for the Orange and Black. It was a moment that hasn't happened at the elite hockey level here in the border city. The Bandit Pipeline Midget AAA Bobcats securing a berth to the Sask Cup.
They couldn't come fast enough after that goal. You could see it. You just see us throwing our gloves at that moment, and it's crazy.
It was nerve-wracking at the time, but now it's just an amazing feeling. Probably the best feeling in the world right now.
There's a few of us together in Bantam and carried it over to this, I guess, and it's great to have some new guys there too. And just from the start, I believed in the boys, and pretty exciting feeling to be going.
Everyone is skilled enough to be playing on an AJHL team, a WHL team. And somehow we're all back here together and we're all together playing for the Sask Cup. The odds are just insane and the feeling is just unreal.
Like my little boys kind of, and I'm just couldn't be more prouder. It's something that I'll never ever forget.
The Bobcats were a team built to play multiple styles, but the most important one came as the Cats allowed Valley West to pull within a goal.
We're very gifted, but like we said from day one, goaltending, defense win championships, and we had that.
It's been a remarkable playoff journey for the Bobcats, only losing once this postseason. A run that players say could be traced all the way back to one fateful night in Calgary.
When we played at the Max tournament, we got to that finals there, and we played a team that we know that we could beat. I think that was the moment we really knew we had a chance to go far.
Right after the Max tournament, that final against Calgary, everybody sat in that room for a long time. We looked at ourselves in the mirror and we said we're not going to have this taken from us again.
Now they've taken the league and the Pacific Regional with the goal of bringing back the RBC Cup to a city that's looking for a champion.
Lloyd's never really had a championship at the elite level in junior hockey or, midget, bantam. Let's go do it. Let's do it for the city and do it for ourselves.
You got parents, you got billets, you got coaches, you got families, brothers, sisters, the whole community comes out to watch and brings money that helps us do what we do, so everyone's a part of this.
All right, congratulations, boys, and good luck to them as they head down to New Brunswick. Again, that starts on April 18th, so a few weeks off for the Orange and Black. Meanwhile, another team that wears orange and black, the Junior A Bobcats, they look to even up their series in Spruce Grove. The Saints dominated Game 1, and it looked like it was more of the same in Game number 2. We'll go to the middle of the first period. Nicholas Corrali will take the pass from Brandon Byro, and he will go upstairs, and it's an early 1-0 lead for the Saints. The Bobcats would tie it up in the second period. Just seconds in, Greg Morrow hammers it on net. It's 1-1. Now 3-1 Saints on the man advantage. Lloydminster's Tyler Bush with the one-timer in the corner. It's now 4-1 through 40 in the third. The Saints keep pouring it on. Another power play goal from Mr. Bush, haunting his hometown team. It would make it 5-1 Saints. Spruce would score 4 power play goals in this contest. Chris Spriggs did add another goal for the Cats, but really it just kind of helped out the score sheet. 6-2 was the final. That's how this one would end. Bobcats look to bounce back in Game 3 tomorrow night. Now, changing sports, the Under-15 Sask Volleyball Cup wrapped up at the Service Sports Centre today. It was a good afternoon for the Rustlers Team Gold as they would go on to win the Division II Tier 2 final in 3 sets over the Drake Fusion. Meanwhile, the Rustlers Team Black had a chance for a medal as well. They were taking on Prince Albert, but Team Black would actually lose this one in straight sets, 25-21 and 25-19.